Hi, I'm Mary. Welcome to my channel. I have some suggestions for making cards for you today. I will have those as we go, using scraps or preparing ahead of time, or easy cards or difficult cards, and sometimes not a card at all, it's something else. So this time, the reason I'm coming to you today is for preparation. This is a really pretty card, and I'll be showing you that in a future video. Right now, I want to share some ideas on how to get started, how to prep to make cards. Maybe today you don't know what type of card you want, but you want to be creative. You can prep ahead of time, kind of like you would prep a meal for company tomorrow and get some of it started so that tomorrow you just pop it in the oven. Well, that's kind of what this is. So what I've done today is cut out some greetings. I just went through my stamp sets and picked out some stamps that I thought would be good to put on the front of a card. I have new neighbors, and I thought this one would be good for them, and just I'm so happy for you, and I think I'll take over maybe a banana bread or something like that next week or this weekend, something. Anyway, how I did that is that I just stamped the greeting on some white cardstock. Now, granted, this isn't perfect. I mean, you could use colored cardstock, but I don't know what color my card's going to be, so I don't know. I don't want to go through all my cardstock and get stuff stamped. I mean, I guess I could. I have a lot of scraps. I have pattern paper scraps and cardstock scraps. So I just used basic white scraps today, and I just stamped the greetings on the sentiments on here. And then I go through my dies to see if anything at all would fit on here. And let's see, so this is a really long skinny one, so I had to look through my long skinny dies, and I like these stitched rectangles for that. And all I do here, let me show you, is I go through all my dies, and I decide in my head beforehand what kind of shape I think this would be fit for, and then I find a shape that I agree with. This time, Traditional Labels has this little guy that would fit perfectly on there. So I'm going to cut all three of these out with this one. And then this one is going to have to be, I guess it rectangle or maybe oval. This one's not quite big enough, see? But all you have to do is, now this one came with a Heartfelt Hexagon die, not die, punch. And I have that right here. Shapes are a big thing with me because they're so useful for things like this, die cutting. They don't have to be florals or, specific to a stamp set. This one is called Heartfelt Hexagon, and this particular stamp came with this punch, but I don't have enough room on this white cardstock to punch that out. Looks like maybe barely. I'm not going to try it. Maybe for another time. But this works really well right there. And this works really well right here. So now I've got two. This one Let's see. I think I used... No, this one's too tall. This one would be fitting, but it doesn't fit on the white piece that I've stamped it on. And so I have to keep looking. Just keep looking until you find something that's perfect for that greeting. Hey, that would work. Okay, it looks like I have everything I need to cut these out. So let's get started. I'll bring in my die cutter. Now I have found that you can try laying these out, you know, on separate pieces of paper and die cutting them at the same time. It doesn't always work because of the placement. It might shift on you. We can try it. That way you're not cutting and cutting and cutting. You can cut two at once if you get them. I guess that looks just about right. And then this one, but you're gonna have to be careful when you put the top on so that they don't move. You can tape them down with painter's tape. I have a roll of that is always on my bench, just in case. I try to make sure that the T is the same distance to the edge as the G, end of the G. Looks like that's pretty centered, and it looks like I got it where I want it. So let's just put this on here gently and press down firmly so that they stay put. So here's the Thinking of You one. They really stick down to the plastic. And here is Thank You with All My Heart. So that worked. Now rather than keeping you, I'm going to show you what else I did to prepare. I got my floral dies out in a variety of different colors of cardstock. And I just started cutting different shapes, different sizes, different colors, because these will step up your card a lot. So what I mean by that is I could have stopped with just this greeting on the front, but I decided to add some florals. See that the florals don't go over the edge of the card or anything. Just tuck that in there and it steps up your card quite a bit. So I don't know what colors are going to be in my next card. I did pick out some patterned paper, some DSP. These are from my scrap pile and they are double-sided. And so some of these, like the pinks and the greens, are going to go well with this, and the yellows, both pieces. So I will be making a card like this, using this paper and these florals to tuck behind the greeting. And I will be showing how to do that on an upcoming video. I also cut out some of these I cut twice because they, let me see if I can find one, like this one. Okay, I wanted the leaves to be green. Can you see that? But I don't want it to be just green. I don't want the flower up here to be green. So I also cut out other colors of just the flower. and I'll be able to glue that on there. Nobody will ever know that it didn't come that way. And it'll give it a little extra strength when I glue that on there, and you won't be able to see the green underneath. Now, if that bugs you and you don't want that green underneath, I also have, I cut out here, this stem, and we can put the flower on top of it. Okay, so these are things that you can do to prepare yourself to make a bunch of cards. You've already got greetings, you've already got florals, you've already got some patterned paper. The only thing left is to prepare your card base. So all you have to do, you've got your patterned paper. You can see what colors would go good with it. And for this one, I've chosen Mossy Meadow. That's going to go perfect with these patterned papers. So I'm all ready. I'll do another video when I make this card so you can watch me do it using my already cut out greetings and my already cut out florals. Yay, there's your tip. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.